Okie dokie. We're going to try this again with the audio tracks enabled. I will complain again that it is blisteringly hot in the room. The air conditioning unit is not doing its thing right now. I'm very upset about that. Not sure what's going on with that. But on positive notes, the cable path was the root cause of the issue, and that has been rectified with a new cable. New cable allows us to get this from the camera in 4K down to the capture card. Capture card's ingesting it at 4K, bringing it all together, and we are ready to rock and roll. I'm not really sure why the Elgato card specifically wasn't working, but the Blackmagic one dropped right in. Worked, no issues, so I'm gonna give that one a full pass. Other than that, not a ton going on. I'm still trying to figure out a couple of things. One, I'm running the AMD noise suppression, which is desperately needed right now. I may even see if I can toggle this so you guys can hear what it sounds like in the room versus with noise suppression on. And it's the poor server over here is just needing more air because it is too warm in the room. It's nearly 80 degrees Fahrenheit in here, which is too warm for this type of system. I'm still not entirely sure what's going on with the AC unit. It's cold outside, so it should be eager to dump heat out into the atmosphere. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. Otherwise, this will probably be the last video from me for a little while. I'm traveling again for work, so nothing major planned there. No major videos planned in the interim, but definitely got the system up and going to where it should be. Oh yeah. Wow, my brain today. The plan to sunlight the Threadripper system is now a go. So I am fully committed to transitioning out of the Threadripper and into the consumer line of products, which is, I don't want to say a first, but when I think about it, my very first computer that I built was consumer grade, and then everything else I have built after that has been workstation or HEDT lineups. So this is a big transition for me. Used to a very different system, very different layout, so we'll see how this all goes. But in the main way of doing things, in the way that I'm working on these processes right now, I think this makes the most sense. It really is, you know, the Threadripper, for all of its amazing qualities, you know, being that one system. If you just had one system, Threadripper, 100% recommend it. That would be the system that I would build. But as it is, I've got a system that's built for doing the file server. I've got, you know, a huge file server available for that. I've got the render server that we're working on now that's capable of rendering out videos, it's capable of ingesting footage, it's capable of doing just about anything I want it to do. And then we'll have the consumer grade system that can run things like Lightroom and gaming and, you know, anything that's lightly threaded, and will significantly improve the quality of life. So, you know, being able to boot up quickly, you know, ingest footage, you know, all of those fun things. It'll be able to do those without having any drawbacks. well, I say no drawbacks. You know, on a consumer level, no drawbacks. But, you know, again, if I was looking for a one-stop system, something that could do everything that I wanted it to do, it would still be a Threadripper. No questions asked. HEDT really is the end-all be-all there. But because I have these specialized systems and have grown this, you know, little farm out, I now have the ability to, you know, pick the right tool for the job rather than one multi-tool that kind of does everything pretty well. And, you know, in the end, save a ton of money. The Threadripper system was going to be incredibly expensive. So I'm really, really pleased that that's no longer on my radar and I don't have to do it. Is there still a little bit of envy on the, you know, I'm taking a system that had 32 cores and I'm going down to 16, taking a system that had 128 gigs of RAM and I'm going down to 64. Yeah, it feels a little weird. But on the other hand, I've got a system over here that has a terabyte of RAM in it. You know, do I care anymore about, you know, do I have 128 gigs of RAM? I don't think so. But I now am fully committed to this plan. It took me a long time to really come to grips with it, but I'm saying it now, the Threadripper this year is not on the shopping list. So yay for that. All right, with that, I will sign out.